All right, hello, kind of critics. Welcome to the show. We're gonna review Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. I just want to give a shout out to future filmmaker 39480. He does a couple of good movie review videos. You should check him out, especially his Stardust reactions. He just had them uploaded on YouTube a week ago. But let's begin. I feel like you can't really go wrong with dinosaurs. They're just inherently good. They're just really good dinosaurs. Dinosaurs in general are always fun, and I feel like this movie it gave everything people wanted, but at the same time they gave too much of what we've already seen before. As Ryan will probably tell you, the first half of this film is a complete rehash of the second of the original trilogy of the Jurassic Park movies, Jurassic Park: The Lost World, where they're retrieving dinosaurs from the island in which they will be using to sell. The What I'm glad is at least that part wasn't very long, but it definitely dragged. And I'm telling you right now, I fell asleep at least 5 or 10 minutes in when they enter the island, and whew, it was just a slog. It introduced all these characters that weren't very interesting, and guess what? The only likability and charm I found from the whole movie came from Chris Pratt, because nobody else was trying. Nobody else was trying. In fact, I feel like this was just a big, weird Chris Pratt advertisement for the role of Indiana Jones. And I don't know. I just thought this was. I was just like, he's kind of funny. He's the only one that's actually trying to make a joke that's funny. Everyone else's setups and dialogue, it's just so. This none of it was funny. Like, okay, and it's just like it just kept going, and it wasn't. None of it was funny. I don't know. Did you think any of this was funny, Ryan?
Jarek, you know me. I'm a giant stickler when it comes to comedy. And to be honest with you, there was nothing funny about this movie.
In fact, the only thing that was funny in this movie was just how stupid it was. Like, all right, let me get to my bad.
Basically, I'll tell you what I found funny about it. The fact that they actually thought this was going to do good at the box office.
I mean, they're laughing at the box office right now, Ryan. It's number one at the box office, and it's hitting more than 100 million. So obviously, this is hitting the crowd that loves the Jurassic Park movies, but don't understand why this is a bad movie. Because
This is hitting the crowd that actually are fans of the movie and think that they're going to see something decent, and when they get in there, they probably feel like a piece of crap once they realize they spent their money on crap.
yeah, and I feel like it really does think like, oh, the audience is stupid. The writing in this is stupid, and because of that, and the dialogue is complete garbage. Everyone else is just bleh. Like, let me just. I don't even remember anyone else other than Chris Pratt in this movie. That's my problem with this. It's like Chris Pratt was the main character. It was obvious from the beginning. But if you remember from the original Jurassic World, what's her face? God, I'm not even. I don't even hate this woman. I just wish she was in a better movie. Bryce Dallas Howard. Yep, as Claire Deering, the character from the first Jurassic World that decided that leaving her sister's children in a theme park of dinosaurs while she
Let's call
worked.
it how it is. She left her nephews.
Yeah, she left
Not
her
her
nephews.
sister's kids, her nephews.
Didn't give a fuck. And
Nope.
yeah, and then the worst part is that she thought dinosaurs were just assets. That's what they were to her, just assets, and they were property. And then she saw a long neck die, and then she realized that they're real things. They're real life.
Even though you make them in the lab,
Yeah.
still human. They're still dinosaurs too.
Yeah, but I guess she doesn't realize that until after the fact, and that's just lazy writing. And then they make her the dinosaur sympathizer. She is a dinosaur rights activist. I think the guy who made the script thought that dinosaurs were actually real, and he's like, "Oh, dinosaurs are people too. We gotta save them."
You can tell that he was actually thinking that while he wrote this.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's just the rest of the characters we get. Who do we get? We get this two millennials. Instead of children, we get millennials that are like 19 to 20-year olds screaming at dinosaurs. I didn't think I ever wanted that, but the fact that they weren't even part of the major part of the plot is kind of sad. I mean, anything else going on with this movie is just. But I'm telling you right now, This is what I
Well,
recommend.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. My thing is, they try and make it seem like that the people are afraid of the dinosaurs when it literally looks like they're just screaming at a dinosaur.
Yeah. No.
Now that's funny. I'll give you that if it's meant for comedy.
I didn't think any of the screaming in this was funny at all. I just thought it was stupid, like, oh, they're obviously screaming, and the acting was just they're screaming. Maybe 25% of this movie was screaming, and maybe I don't know. It's just when I see a Jurassic Park movie, I want to be entertained. This movie wasn't entertaining in the first 50 minutes, and that's a problem. Like, wow. How do you go with to a dinosaur movie and want to see more dinosaurs, and then when you do see it, you only get like maybe 5 minutes of it. But anyway, I just want to finish this off. What I really like about this movie is it's all over the script is all over the place. The themes are contradictory. My favorite part of of every scene in this movie is, oh, hey, we got to save the dinosaurs, and then the raptor bites someone's head off, and they still think that it's okay, that they need to save these dinosaurs. I mean, this is not like it's stupid people dying from dinosaurs. Now these people want to fucking save them? What are they doing? Like,
It's a big contradiction. Big contradiction right there.
yeah.
Like, it's funny to me because they obviously thought this was good screenwriting, and it's terrible. Oh, we gotta save the dinosaurs, man. Oh no, we gotta keep them alive. All of a sudden, T-Rex kills someone. It's okay. He still needs to live.
But yeah, no, I'm not gonna waste my time. This is 3 stars out of 6. It was a good. I'm not saying it's not the worst Jurassic Park movie. I mean, a lot of people like to harp on Jurassic Park 3, which me and you actually disagree. We like that movie a lot. It's an R-rated movie. It knows what it wants to give you. It wants to give you dinosaurs killing people. This movie is,
I would have loved that one in this one.
oh hell yeah! I would have saw.
If you're gonna have somebody screaming at a dinosaur, you might as well have that person get swallowed, right?
Yeah, and then the problem was, it's like it wasn't when it wasn't entertaining, it was being weird, and when it was being weird, it was being interesting, and then when it was being and it when it wasn't being any of that, it was just boring. It was just soulless, and that's a complete like insult to Steven Spielberg, because it's a shame that he has to see a franchise like this, because he invented the AAA blockbuster. He made big budget movies with good scripts. Now it's big budget movies, but we have to sell toys. It's a cash grab that puts millions in Dairy Queen toys and merchandise, and that.
Well, my first thing is I just want everybody to know, yes, like I said, definitely the first 25, maybe good 50 minutes of this movie is definitely a carbon copy of the second Jurassic Park in 1997. It's not the best thing in the world when you go and sit down and think you're going to get, I don't know, maybe something different. And that's all I'm saying is if you're going to make a second movie that did so well with the first movie, which I think the first one was great.
I like Jurassic World. I mean, it was a nostalgia trip, but it was a good one. And sure, I didn't like all the characters, and I thought they made some pretty dumb decisions. But overall, I thought it was entertaining. Yeah.
Like it definitely didn't have like the screenwriting I expected, but it was still a good movie. You get the point, right?
It gave you dinosaur fights.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
And then you obviously have the good idea where you have the hidden dinosaur and like the hidden area of the theme park or whatever in the first one. Yeah. And then you go from that to returning to the theme park again, which I never really got that idea, but I see it now. It's how they make more money. Oh God, we have to go back to the theme park that almost killed us. Okay, yeah, because that's logical. Yeah. Just because you get heat waves doesn't mean you should go back.
And you wonder why there's only white people going back.
Yeah, didn't see a single black guy in there.
Oh, no, that's not true. Beginning, remember?
He was African. African.
Oh,
African.
Black Panther.
Yep, Black Panther. He was from Wakanda.
Yeah.
But no, so I'll make sure I start this off with cons, because I'll be honest with you, there was no pros for me. And I'll give my rating right now. This was a 2.5-star movie.
Why 2.5, Ryan?
They said 2.5 because I'll be honest with you, there were some parts in here that reminded me a little bit of Spielberg.
Yeah,
and that was
give me a couple scenes.
Close-up scenes. The first one when they first go to the island,
Uh-huh.
and Long Neck is actually walking around. That had a little bit of Spielberg to it,
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's like, hey, look at this. We're giving you a good look at the dinosaur, and you can tell it's not just them throwing CGI in your face.
I think they're obligated to give you a long neck every movie. I swear to God.
They might be, but you know what? The Long Neck actually saves them a little bit.
Oh, he kind of does. That was kind of cute.
Yeah.
But at the
The
same
Long
time,
Neck
it's like
actually.
he's gonna die too. So it's like,
You could tell when they went there that, okay, the dinosaurs are extinct because there's one long neck walking around.
yeah.
That means that we're probably going to step over quite a few of these.
One thing I left out because it really didn't matter in the overall plot was what did you think of Jeff Goldblum showing up for maybe 5 minutes?
That's the problem. Just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to see more. I did.
No, after he left that court, he probably was like, "Where's my money?"
Yeah, most definitely. He was probably like, okay, I showed up. I did my job. Pay me. Where's the check? They probably sent him his check first, and then he probably showed up.
Yeah. No, and the worst part is, it's like, it just didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I think, and then it kind of hurt the movie. It kind of made it seem like, oh, look, this is a smart sci-fi movie. We're talking about ethics and dinosaurs. No.
This is my thing.
It's a pretentious piece of garbage like that. I don't like it.
And we've been through this several times.
Yeah.
But the funny part is, like, you can tell there's some guy writing this that actually thinks dinosaurs are real.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me laugh, but at the same time, I kind of feel sorry for the guy, because you can tell he's probably sitting up at his house doing studies on dinosaurs.
Yeah, I mean, because he did like to put the dinosaurs in there at some point in the script, when he remembered them. He's like, how are they going to get out of this jail cell? Oh, we just get like that dinosaur with the helmet and hits a couple people.
Like when you're at that loss for words and you're in the jail cell, oh geez, I wish a dinosaur would show up.
Yeah, and then it jumps the wall and you're like, hey, I got an idea.
Don't you hate that giant thump in a movie when you know an animal is coming?
Oh yeah. They did this 5 times. T-Rex.
It's overused. Oh my God, I hear a sound. Well, geez, we're on a lost island with dinosaurs. I wonder what that sound could be.
Follow us at Twitter at kinda_critics, and then follow our Instagram at kinda_critics, all lowercase. And we'll see you again next week on Wednesday. Thank you.